Unstoppable is about a family, and it's about a family with twins, Roxy and Kaine, and they're 14 years old. And the family, the parents, they have to choose between Roxy and Kaine because Roxy wants to be the best tennis player in the world and Kaine believes he's the next Ronaldo, but the family haven't got the time and the money to support both. And ultimately the choice is that Roxy will be the one they put their support into because they believe she's a higher level in her particular sport. And I wanted to explore that idea of choice, and especially between twins, and the impact that it can have. We're going to hear a bit from Roxy's diary, 2 excerpts from Roxy's diary actually, because although she's been chosen, she's not a happy person. She's been isolated from her friends, and also her dad, having lost his job, has decided he's going to make himself Roxy's coach to push her, and also probably to overcome the feelings of inadequacy that he has. So it's the diary that is the place that Roxy can speak honestly. And we're going to hear a little bit of a couple of days of her writing in her diary. This is the first one. Diary, I have a confession to make. I cut Kaine's football boots yesterday. I don't even know why I did it. I just feel like I'm stressed the whole time and he goes around doing whatever he wants, saying whatever he wants. And I just want him to feel a bit of what I feel every day. Plus, he's so mean to me at school, so why can't I be mean back to him? Dad's getting worse too. I know why he's doing it, but it's not fair. Even when he's not there, I can still hear him shouting at me, pushing me. He's taken all the joy away. I used to love the game so much. Now he's starting to make it feel like a prison. And it's not just her dad that Roxy is struggling with. It is Kaine, because the more upset Kaine has been, the less kind he has become, and actually it's become a very hostile situation between the two of them, and this is what she refers to in another diary entry. Diary, it's 10 p.m, I'm really tired and I've got another headache, but I need to tell you something, because I need to say this, get it out of my system. My brother really is the most stupid and annoying boy on the planet, and he actually has no idea about anything. He's just said to me again that I'm mum and dad's favourite. I mean, how can he say that? Oh, can you imagine what would happen if I did the stuff that he does? These days, Dad literally controls my whole life. He watches every single thing I do, where I go, what I eat, who I talk to. I can't even go to the toilet without him knowing. I literally live in a prison. I can't do anything. And then Kaine acts like a complete star at school and at home, and he gets away with all of it. He thinks I'm their favourite. He has no idea. What if I told him that at the moment, I don't even like tennis? That sometimes I even hate it, and yet it's my whole life. That means I hate my whole life. Shall I tell Kaine? If I told him the truth, what would he say then? I can't believe he's the same boy who used to be my best friend. I can't believe he's the same person I used to share my dreams with. We used to promise each other we would both make it right to the top one day and that we would support each other all the way. We even used to say we'd try not to have matches on the same day so that we could give each other all our strength for the other one to use. Can you believe that? Can you believe that's how close we were? And now he's just an idiot who thinks he's being badly treated and I'm the enemy. He should try just one day in my life. Trust me, he wouldn't want to be in these shoes. So that's where Roxy is at, and it's not a very comfortable place for her, and I wanted to explore the idea of mental well-being as well, and she's under a huge amount of pressure coming right from home, from her dad being behind her. I spoke to a top tennis coach and he said, especially with girls and their dads, it's quite an unnatural relationship sometimes. And he said the amount of practice that goes in, it's unnatural. And so the drive is often coming from somewhere else. So that's one side of it. And then the other side of it is when you feel like you're neglected and people aren't interested in you and you're alienated and not supported by your family. And that's where Kaine is at. And often that can lead to playing up at school. And Kaine has become, since being not chosen by his family and not supported, he's become a really angry young man. And in school, his behaviour is terrible. He's being told off every day and sent out constantly, and we're going to join him in a French lesson where he's already been told off once. Final warning, said the teacher. One more word from anyone and they'll be out. As order began to restore itself, Kaine watched his teacher writing a series of words on the whiteboard. He had no idea what any of them meant, and he didn't care either. The only thing that mattered was there was now 24 hours until he'd be playing in a school match being watched by a top Premier League scout. There goes Kaine Campbell, he wanted people to say when they saw him at school. You know he's already been signed up. Then his real life would begin. Then he would start to get the respect he deserved. His phone vibrated in his pocket. "Yo," said Kaine, answering the call immediately, making no attempt to hide it. It was one of the older boys from the estate. "Yeah, I'm at school, but it's cool," he said, stretching his feet out onto the desk in front of him. "I'm not feeling this whole school thing at the moment anyway. I'm doing French. Don't even know why I'm here. Never going to have to speak the language. Unless PSG sign me and I got to go live in Paris." "Kaine Campbell, turn that phone off and give it to me right now," the teacher shouted, her face contorting with anger. "Shh," said Kaine, putting his finger to his lips. "Can't you see I'm on a phone call, miss?" He shook his head. "Out," she shouted, storming over and grabbing the phone from Kaine's hands. "Get out of my classroom and go and see Mrs. Buckland right now."